I'm back with some Meme Spirits battle action. We're going to be distilling black licorice and distilling red licorice and comparing the two to see which is superior. How's it going, chasers? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. I'm Jesse, this is Still It, and today on Meme Spirits I have a bunch of very old black licorice that is gonna go to waste if I don't do something weird with it, like distill it and see what happens. The general idea with Meme Spirits team is we take something kind of weird that you probably wouldn't normally distill and distill it for shits and giggles, but also because it kind of helps you learn something about distillation every now and again. But if I only distill black licorice in this house, my wife may well disown me, and that is because she thinks this atrocity is licorice. I mean, it's edible, but it's not licorice. I have some of the American variety and the New Zealand variety. Anyway, let's get over to the still and get distilling, shall we? For the alcohol, today I'm going to be using Betty Crocker bourbon. This in itself was kind of a Meme Spirits thing. It was a bourbon mash with a Betty Crocker cake thrown into it. Just make sure this is all even Stevens here. And there's nothing wrong with it. It tastes fine, it's aging away. But I'll be real with you, it's just not as good as most of the other stuff that I've got around. And I'm probably not gonna drink it. So it may as well, you know, go to a good cause, like putting this trash in it. I actually really like RJ's licorice, but the red stuff, like I said, I mean, it's not bad, it's just not really licorice. It doesn't taste like anything. It just kind of tastes like plastic to me. But you know, each to their own. I'm not gonna yuck someone else's yum. I also have some red vines. I'll be honest with you, team. I do not understand these at all. They smell like surf wax. They taste and feel like surf wax. I don't know. I was gonna say that's probably enough, but you know what? Why not? Let's just get it all in there, I guess. And we'll keep it even Stevens by putting about the same amount of black licorice into this one. And I am going to get these fired up because what I want to do is, it's freaking cold out here tonight. It's about, I don't know, 4 degrees, 5 degrees Celsius probably. So what I want to do, there we go, they're both on, is just get these warmed up, let them macerate hot for at least a couple of hours, and then distill it to try and get a little bit more flavor coming through into the final product. This has had a good couple of hours to macerate at, I'll say temperature, because I got it up to 55 degrees Celsius and then I let it sit and I don't know what it's gone down to. You get the idea. Anyway, let's turn these on. And can I do this from here, from memory? I think that's probably around about long enough. Is it purple? Hey, pot still mode. Let's get these up to temperature and we will run them through and see what flavors we get out. Sound like a plan? These distillations were kind of interesting. I kept sitting there thinking, I'll turn the camera back on when something different happens, and nothing did. I don't know, it seems like sometimes when you're using a more artificial, processed kind of flavor, there's just less dimension to it and things just happen the same. Or there's either flavor or there's not. Or there's flavor all the way through and it's kind of just the same flavor, which is really interesting to me. I kind of thought, especially on the raspberry one, I would get berry and then maybe that kind of coconutty, sunscreeny, surf waxy sort of thing, and then waxiness coming through at different times. It didn't happen like that. Same with the black licorice, it was just black licorice the whole way through. The only thing that changed was the spirit itself. It was kind of just like making cuts for a bourbon. It's a little teeny tiny weeny bit headsy at the top, and it got a little teeny tiny bit tailsy down at the bottom. But the result, the product, the actual distillate is actually really interesting. This is a fun one, and I may have put my foot in my mouth already. I don't know, we'll see what Erin thinks. Erin's here to help us doing the taste testing, and I'm glad one of us showed up repping our own brand.
Yeah. Actually, I think
totally
this is your shirt, but that's okay.
Yeah, you stole my shirt.
I've become you. I work in the shed now and I wear your shirts.
That has strange and terrifying implications. But yeah, the shirts are available on the website, chasecraft.com, and they ship from New Zealand and America to make things easier for you. America, we're working on getting some more cool, like actual distilling stuff for you. It's coming, I promise. Anyway, I think you have an idea of what I was distilling.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you anything. You can have a smell and a taste of both.
I smelled this one before.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I actually haven't smelt them since I proofed them down. They're both at 42%.
They're surprisingly both licorice-y.
Okay, so you know what it is. You know it's licorice. Do you know the difference between the two?
Yeah. This one's red licorice.
And that one is?
Black licorice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the red licorice is way more like black licorice-y than I expected. If you clear your mind.
All I can smell is that terrible red vines, like surf wax smell.
I love that smell. It's my childhood. It smells like Costco shopping aisle.
To me, out of everything we've ever done for Meme Spirits,
I love this, actually. The red one, that's really good.
Out of everything I've ever done for Meme Spirits, in fact, potentially everything I've ever distilled, these are the two things that taste the most like the random ingredient that went into them. Would you agree?
Oh, completely. It's so obvious.
And it's aroma and flavor.
Yeah.
Like, try it.
For someone who likes black licorice, this is for you.
For people
I prefer red licorice. I would choose that one. It's delicious. It's really good.
This one
Don't mix them together. Let's just
Ooh,
see.
we're gonna have to mix them together now.
No, this is just wrong.
And
just black licorice is so popular that it's in all kinds of stuff. This flavor, aniseed, right? Is it aniseed? Am I wrong?
Well,
What's
no, it would be
black
licorice.
licorice flavor? I don't know.
Licorice root.
Yes.
But it is very similar to aniseediness.
This you could be like, oh, black licorice-y, something.
Black jelly bean.
Yeah, absinthe.
Yeah.
But this is red licorice. Well, it's specifically red vines.
Okay, so what you're saying is that this just tastes like all of the other things that taste like that. It could be licorice, black jelly bean. It could just be licorice root and aniseed.
Yeah.
That tastes like red vines. Like full stop, end of story,
Yeah.
it's nothing else.
It's delicious. It tastes exactly like it tastes exactly like red vines.
I'll give that to you.
You didn't put something else in it, did you?
No.
Oh, it's not red vines.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it. It's awesome.
It does also have RJ's red licorice in there as well, which I think is probably panning it out a little bit, making it a little bit more just generically fruity.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Uh-oh. Don't mix them. I don't want to mix them.
Actually, let's just do it in here.
That glass has a bug in it.
Yeah. All right, we have to do it because if we don't, people will be pissed. So we're going to mix it.
Wrong,
I'm going to put just a little bit of the black into the
scientific.
Red. Yeah, all right.
I liked it better the old way. I don't like. What's fine? I don't think you should mess with the red. It's perfect. It's so good.
Okay. I think it is very clear what your opinion on this is.
Yes. How much of it did you make?
I will, not a whole lot, because I had no idea what was going to happen. I will say that I would rather drink this.
Yeah, because you don't like red
that flavor.
licorice.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah. But I will concede that that is more interesting.
It's really
This tastes exactly how I hoped it would taste.
good.
I did not think I would get that much of the just straight up red vines flavor coming through.
I would be mind blown if someone couldn't pick that this is red vines. Maybe they've never had red licorice before.
Well, obviously, but yeah, if you've had red vines before, I feel like you could pick that out blind.
Do you mean red vines or do you mean any red licorice? Because red vines have their own unique.
Yeah, surf wax.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to say a giant thank you to
The Patreon.
Hey, she's getting better. Why are we saying a thank you to the Patreons?
Because they keep the lights on.
Because they're awesome human beings.
Oh, and that too, of course.
And Patreons. We've got something kind of exciting to show you, which we won't reveal right now.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, that's very sneaky though.
Yeah, they're very cool. Make sure you jump onto the Patreon platform and have a look, because there's something you guys need to see.
Sounds weird.
So let's wrap this up. Do you think this is something that people should try at home?
Yes, completely.
Yeah. Often when we do the meme spirits thing, it's kind of interesting, but not that
and
delicious.
If they were to only try one or the other, they should obviously try this one.
No, piss off. No. Okay, I've conceded. That is actually kind of more interesting. Now get out of here. We'll see you next week.
I'll take it with me.